everybody, and welcome. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seeby. And happy Wednesday, guys. And Wednesday is always our class that we like to call Picture This. Picture This is when I give you an image, a photograph, a painting, any kind of image, and your job is to write a hook, a chorus of a song based on the image that I give you. We've been doing this a long time, and I love it. I think it really helps, especially when you don't have any subject matter to write about. Sometimes an image will stick out, and you'll just be like, wow, that's awesome. I think I can write something based on that. That's what I do. I'll look at a whole bunch of images, photographs. I'll just go to Google Images, and I'll just start looking at a bunch of stuff, And sometimes when I look it up, I'll just say thought-provoking photos. I'll say that sometimes. Like, that'll be my heading for what I'm looking for. And I'll just look and glance at all those pictures, and sometimes a picture will just jump out at me, and that picture will say, I'm the one you want. I'm the one you're going to use today. And, and that is the catalyst that sparks you off of, ideas, getting ideas started from just, instead of just looking at a blank piece of paper. It's, when I write with people, and I tell you guys this all the time, and I'm going to repeat myself because it bears repeating. When somebody comes to me to write a song, they're coming to me for my years of expertise, or my years, not expertise, but my years of working as a songwriter. And they're more or less, if I'm working with people a lot of times, they're vocalists, but they're not really songwriters. They're artists themselves. Some of them write, but a lot of them are just like vocalists that want you to help them write songs. So they're coming to me for answers, right? So the worst thing I could do is have them come over at 4:30 at my house, and then we both sit there and stare at each other for 10 minutes going, so what do you want to write about? I don't know. I'll ask them about their life, what they're thinking about, what's on their plate right now, life-wise, not artist-wise, but life-wise. Like, as a person, what are you going through? What are you dealing with? Like, how do you feel? How's your life going? Are you happy a lot? Are you sad a lot? Are you lonely? Are you in a relationship? Are you looking for some? I like to ask all those questions, especially as an artist, because you got to get a sense of who those people are if you're writing for them, right? And hopefully you stumble on a subject matter based on pictures. So like, what I'll do a lot of times is I'll say to them, how about we look at some photos, and maybe that'll be the subject matter. Or I already have a couple picked out before they even get to my house, and I'll say, hey, what do you think about this? Like, this is what I do sometimes on these videos, and I'll tell them that. And they'll be like, hey, that's really cool. That's really neat. I, never thought of it like that. So it's really cool, and anything around you can be an inspiration. Like, movies are definitely an inspiration to me. When I see a new movie, and I think the movie's brilliant, or the storyline is great, or, there's a scene in a film that makes me think of something. Or if I hear another song, someone else's song, it'll just, hearing soaring melodies or beautiful melodies or cool guitars, or, whatever the song is that has something in it that I really like, it'll be the catalyst for me to go, oh, I want to write something too. Not to copy off of that, but it'll be inspiring enough for me to want to go over there and grab a guitar, or, turn on the keyboard or something. And that is always a good thing. Anything that moves you that much is always a good thing, right? So Picture This is just a tool for you guys as a springboard for your creativity. And I say this every week, but I want to say it again. This is what I want you guys to do whenever you look at these photos, right? I want you, the beauty about YouTube is you can pause this video right now. When I show you the photograph, you can pause the picture, and you can stare at it you can stare at it for 3 hours if you want to, right? Get lost in that vision. Stare at that picture and stare at it until you go off into a daydream. and you're not even sitting here anymore at your desk. When you finally pull back, everything that you saw up here, I want you to write it down. Write it down like a grocery list, like a laundry list. I want you just to write everything down that you saw in that daydream, right? Then I want you to look at the picture and study all the characteristics, all the everything that you see in the picture. Everything is a detail. Write it all down. You know, if the person has a red shirt on, right? Red shirt, right? You know, crystal blue eyes. You know, if somebody in the picture has beautiful blue eyes, you say that, crystal blue eyes. You know, whatever it is. Write it all down, because that could be the name of the song. I mean, you never know what it's going to do. And everybody's going to react to a picture differently. That picture tells a story, but for every single person, if you gave 100 songwriters the same picture, you're going to get 100 songs. Nobody's going to write the same kind of song. It's like a fingerprint. No one's going to write the same thing. The subject matter might be similar, but the story and the words are all going to be different. The rhythmic cadence, the way you sing it, everything's going to be different. So anyway, enough of me talking. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you the photograph that is our feature for tonight. So I thought this picture was kind of cool. And it just popped out. And the first thing I thought when I saw the picture, well, let me stop. I'm going to show you the picture now, and then when we come back from after the picture, I'll explain it. So without further ado, here is the picture that I want you to picture this. Okay, we're back. So you saw the picture. It's a man who looks kind of like he's hypnotized, right? And there's a woman kind of leaning into his ear. She looks kind of witchy. I thought she looked kind of witchy. And so the first thing I thought of was, this woman's got power over this man. Now you're going to think something different, but this is what I got out of the picture. So I'm staring at the picture, long time staring at it. The little movie goes off in my head. I see a whole movie when I'm looking at this, right? This woman is manipulative and controls this guy. And this guy, this is my dream, my daydream. And, he's, looks like he's a businessman. He looks like he's pretty savvy. He knows how to make money. But he's complete jelly when it comes to this woman. And that's kind of what I was thinking of in the song, right? Now, the only rules to this thing are, of course, it's a song, so it has to rhyme. It has to tell some kind of a story. It has to make sense to the listener, which means it can't be like some inside joke that you and a friend had when you were like little kids. It's got to be universally understood. The story doesn't have to, if you have to explain the story too much, it should be literal, but it should be artistic. I know that sounds like a lot, but that's really the deal. So, I'm studying the picture, like I said. The guy looks pretty wealthy, independent businessman. He's wearing that blue suit, that blue shirt with the power tie, and he looks kind of like, a corporate guy. And this woman looks kind of witchy and kind of evil a little bit, but like manipulative, like she's powerful, or she's got power over this guy. So this is what I wrote. Now, these are my words, okay? So these are my words. This is what I wrote for this, okay? I don't know why I can't say no whenever you're holding me this close. I see the fire in your eyes. I'm under your spell and I'm hypnotized. Just like a puppet, you control me. Intoxicated when you hold me, baby. Broke my heart when you disowned me. I'll never get over the lies that you told me. I don't know why I can't say no. I don't know why I can't say no. So, like, this woman definitely is controlling this guy. And that's just what I heard when I looked at this picture. That's what I heard. Now, I do have a melody for this, I do have chords, but that's for another day. Anyway, guys, I can't wait to hear what you guys write for this because I know it's going to be epic. And you guys have been sending me some home run hitters. I'm telling you, we got some serious songwriters up in this piece, man. I'm not kidding you. I'm really not kidding you. I can't. We're recording right now and writing like crazy, and I can't wait to show everybody up on YouTube what we're up to. It's really good. Anyway, guys, this is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey. I love you guys. Be good, be safe, and have a great day. And I will see you soon. Peace.